Warning, viewer discretion advised. The following video may contain content that younger or more sensitive viewers may be uncomfortable with. Be safe and take care of yourself. Behold, the jester of worms on a string. Advice, never try to do clown markings with mascara or Sharpie. Neither works. This is the World Oddities Expo, a traveling festival dedicated to the weird and unusual. Perfect for a creature such as I. The festival contains rows of vendors selling everything from crystals to cutting boards to clowns. Oh, they're so tiny! They're so tiny! I really like the clowns. There was also a stage for performers, and I stuck around for a couple of shows. Getting to watch Reed Masterson let someone risk stabling his head, and Hot Todd Lincoln do this, and even this. There were also a number of classes offered, and my dad and I chose to go for the terrarium making class. I made a beautiful terrarium with a little bee inside in just around 20 minutes, and I'm super happy with how it turned out. Our teacher was super friendly too.
So I met my now best friend like 5 years ago because of COVID, and we had all these like wild honeybees that were in my yard, and so I would collect those and try to figure out a way to preserve them. Yeah, and then I put them in these like little miniature terrariums. So that's kind of how it started, and then it budded into a lot more bigger things.
I stopped by a few of the booths I particularly liked to learn more about them, and my first stop was learning more about those little tiny clowns I saw.
So we started together, my partner and I. Yeah, you can be honest. So we started making jewelry originally, and then I made one clown, and it took off, and I've just enjoyed making them so much at this point that I keep doing it. So this is our newest one. This is Abracadabra. He is the whimsy goth aesthetic clown, and he has all these little stars and moons on his back. And my partner makes, they make all these little mini characters. That's their special thing, is the tiny details. What else do you have, Luce?
These are going to be the little wizard mice. They go with Abracadabra.
It's just familiar. Yeah. And this is Bonkers. He is our shop mascot. So he's on all of our logos. He was the second style of clown I ever made, but they're all polymer clay. And then they're covered in polyurethane to keep all the details sealed.
Next, I saw a certain plant from one of my favorite movies and just had to know more.
I made a large scale one years ago, and everybody kept asking me to make more. And then I started making the minis, and they sell really fast.
Awesome.
I usually sell out at shows.
Wow.
They are foam eggs, and then you carve them, and it is toilet paper and Mod Podge, and then paint them.
I also came across an artist working live at his booth and was honored to talk to him and why he gravitated towards charcoal.
I've been drawing since I was a little kid, and I didn't start working in charcoal until 2004. And basically it's my medium of choice now. I like how malleable it is, if that's the right word. It's almost like sculpting on paper. And that's the best way I can describe it. It's very forgiving, it's very messy, but also very forgiving. And very dreamlike, I think I should add that too, because it lends itself to dreamlike or nightmarish imagery. So.
And finally, I had the honor of petting Mo, a curly-haired tarantula, and the first tarantula I've ever petted.
So Mo is a curly-haired tarantula. She is somewhere between 7 and 9 years old, and she can live 25 to 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah. That's 5 times longer than her male counterparts. The boys only live 5 to 7. Yeah, so the females a lot of times are going to have a fairly large abdomen and then kind of short legs, whereas a male is going to have kind of a smaller abdomen but then really long legs, because the males need long legs for adapted to running away from the females after mating, and the females need a very big abdomen so that they can store their eggs, and so they have space for the babies. She has 8 eyes, and they're all right there on the top of her body.
Oh, you're very beautiful. I'm just very instinctively, I've never been this close to a tarantula. But
Would you like to try and pet her on camera?
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of her legs.
Okay. Oh, thank you. so much. Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
It's a traveling insect education business that I run. We travel all over the country and we have teams in different cities. Like Philadelphia, we are in a whole bunch of different libraries and schools and nature centers. My tag on Facebook and Instagram is at Insectopia 2015.
Before we left, I got to see a very special party exhibit and meet a very unique piglet frozen in history.
All right, so this is one of my favorites. This is Annabelle, the Harlequin piglet. And I try not to name a lot of them because what I really want you to know is that this is a cephalothoracopagus conjoined twin. And you can break that down. It sounds intimidating, but cephalo means head, thoracic is like your thorax region, and pagus is a type of twin. In Latin, it actually refers to a town or a unity. So the medical term for it is a cephalothoracopagus conjoined twin piglet. You can actually see, if you look very close into the mouth, you can see a tooth right in the middle. But it's essentially two piglets that fused at the thorax and the skull. Two brains. Her head actually looks like a heart. She's just very precious and one of my early specimens. And in the old sideshow, they would call this a squid pig. But actually, if you go around the back here, you can see that she's got 8 arms, so an octo pig, and then there are her other ears.
That's amazing. Wow.
You want to pet her?
You don't mind?
No, please.
Thank you. She's beautiful. That was the World Oddities Expo. I thank all of the vendors that let me interview them, and also the amazing teacher who taught me how to make the little terrarium I made. It's super cute. I love mine and my dad's. Both are really beautiful, and it was great instructions. Thank you to Mr. Woe, who let me go see a couple of the deformities and even do a small interview. And thank you all for watching. Bye! That is so cute. Oh my god, let me know. I love that. Thank you.